We're supposed to turn this into a beautiful two-bedroom in a few months. This is Carmen, my name is Ralph, and we're in our 20s and we've never done something like this before. We're trying to work on this fully gutted unit.
In today's video, we're going to be working on floor plans, talking to contractors, and figuring out how to turn this into a beautiful two-bedroom, one-bathroom.
All right, let me walk you through a little more of what we're dealing with when it comes to contractors and what we're going to renovate. So over the last about week or so, I've been meeting with electrical contractors, plumbers, and I also been meeting with like framers and people that can do other type of work in this property. There's definitely a couple of issues that came up with the electrical that we didn't expect, and also a couple of issues that came out with the plumbing that we didn't expect. But I think we have a solution, so I'm really excited to see if this contractor actually can do what we ask him to do and does a good job. Do you think it makes sense to do like the whole electricity thing?
Oh, you need the power turned on first, and then if you want to do like the inside electrical, like for the rest of the rough end.
Yeah, and this is just the truth of it. I mean, that's why you kind of have to expect things that are going to be unexpected. Expect the unexpected, that's really is the name of the game. However, I will say this, is that honestly, when it comes to the rest of the stuff, the framing, the drywall, the painting, the quotes that we've gotten were better than I expected. So let's say the entrance to the bedroom is right here.
You can just do a small closet right here.
Yeah, that's what I kind of was thinking.
Yeah.
So let's say the entrance, so this is the entrance door to the bedroom, and the closet will be, so this is the wall right here to here, right? And then from here to like here. So maybe, just maybe, we're gonna still be able to fit in that $40,000 budget for this unit, even with that increased budget for the plumbing. I guess you're just gonna have to wait and find that out in the next episode. Alright guys, you're just gonna have to bear with me. My handwriting is a lot worse than Carmen's, but this is budget talk. If you guys seen the last episode, we talked about that entire budget for the entire property is $80,000. Currently, as you guys have seen, we've been walking through the gutted unit because the other units are currently occupied. The goal originally was to spend $40,000 onto the gutted unit. That's 40. There you go. So right now we have a quote that's probably going to cost us about $7,000 for electricity. I'm expecting it's going to cost us about $3,000 for rough plumbing. That is a 3. Stop. Silly Ralph. He thought he's going to only spend $3,000 for the rough plumbing. Guess what? It's $8,000 now. All right, get back to it. So that's already 10 grand. Then we're looking at the fact that the drywall, the painting, all that stuff, with materials, and this price I'm giving you most likely are with materials, I'm probably looking at about $7,000. For the floor for the whole unit, it's only 500 square feet, all of that with cement and all that good stuff, let's say 3 grand altogether. Then we're looking at the fact that we need to put in the kitchen, the bathroom. For that type of bathroom, I'm not expecting to spend more than like $5,000. The kitchen, I'm expecting to spend about $7,500, so we're going to put $8,000 to be safe. So let's add up what this so far looks like. So far, this is $33,000. But there are things we're missing here, right? So the light fixtures, the extra stuff, maybe some of the appliances, the window ACs, a couple of windows that may need to be changed. So that $7,000 buffer actually gives me comfort that, hey, like if we need to do some stuff, if drywall costs a little more, if we need to do some finish that costs a little more, I'm okay with that $40K budget. This is Ralph from the future again, and I want to clarify, it's not a $7,000 buffer anymore. It's only a $2,000 buffer, which is definitely not as nice anymore. But I do think we can still make it in that $40,000 budget. I guess you guys are going to have to wait and find out. All right, take it away, Ralph. That's funny. I just realized I've been drawing these like sideways, but you know what I mean. It's 7 and 40, okay? All right, let's erase this monstrosity off this whiteboard to kind of give you guys nothing to be distracted by. So what we're thinking is that it is going to cost us about $40,000 for the gutted unit. Let's say worst case scenario, $45,000. The other 3 units, one of them barely needs any work. Maybe we can get it done with like 2 grand because it just needs some painting. Then the other unit needs about $5,000 to $7,000 worth of work. Then we got one unit that needs a little bit more work than others, and I'm probably expecting to spend about 12 grand on that unit. So let's say worst case scenario, again, I like to overestimate. Let's say we spend $15,000 onto that unit. So now we have $70,000 that were spent, And now we have one unit that may need another $5,000 eventually, but there's currently tenants there. As you guys actually have seen in the previous video, we have tenants that moved into the property 2 days after we bought it. So that unit doesn't need to be renovated for at least a year. So now we're looking at that, okay, so we have $10,000 left, and what would that be? Maybe some outside touch-ups, maybe some framing work on the outside. There's patio that's kind of like ugly looking, things like that. So I do think that $80,000 budget is very feasible, and all of these numbers that I've given you are very like conservative because I'm actually adding more money that I think I will spend. So $80,000, super realistic. Appraiser said that I'm gonna spend $100,000. So my goal is also to prove them wrong. But yeah, let's see what the rest of the quotes look like. All right, guys, as you've seen, we've been talking to a lot of contractors, thinking about a lot of things and how to solve certain issues that came up during this project that we didn't expect. Overall, while there has been some things that we didn't expect, I would say that it has been pretty solid, right? I think overall we are on track to do what we want to do. And we're very excited to take you guys along with this journey. Carmen, what do you think so far about the project?
I mean, I think we're definitely far from pretty right now, but I'm so excited to see how it comes along. So
me as well. And hopefully you guys are excited too. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel, comment on the video if you have any questions about this project so far, like the video, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.